Hi, my name is Colleen Menning, and I am a paparazzi independent consultant, number 28606. And today I'm going to go over how to create graphics using Canva, which is a photo editing and graphic design program. It's quite easy to use and it's very inexpensive. There is also a free version, so I'm going to show you how to use this program. So first thing we want to do is go to Canva, C-A-N-V-A, canva.com. And now I am using the paid version, which I believe is $12.99 a month. What that gives you is more templates, more graphics to choose from, and things like that. So you have a little more freedom, a little more options. But if you're using the free version, you still can totally make beautiful graphics quickly and easily with this program and not have to pay for it. One other thing with the paid version of this is the resize option. So with the free version, you cannot resize your graphics. That's the one thing that you can't do, which is really a nice feature to have. And that's one of the reasons that I started paying for this program, is because I wanted to make certain sizes for things that I needed personally. So it just helps me in my business, but you do not have to do it. You can use exactly what they have. Okay, so when you sign into Canva and you create an account, you will have okay, let's get that out there. You will have your dashboard right here. This is your home page. You've got a way to look at all your designs. You can look through templates. Oops, gosh darn it. Sorry, knocking things over here at home. So there's lots of templates. You've got lots of photos to choose from. You can print your stuff, have it professionally printed if you want to pay to do that. And I don't really go through any of this kind of stuff, but there are other things you can do. You can also, cat. Oh, I've got a cat that won't leave me alone. Sorry. Oh, yeah. You've got folders that you can actually keep track of your stuff and, just kind of organize it a little bit. So right here, you've got create a design. And if you look through these, you can make a print, you can make an animated social media post, which is really cool. Presentations, posters, here's t-shirts, social media. Now, social media, that's, Facebook, Instagram, that kind of thing. But you've also got Facebook event covers, and you can see it's 1920 by 1080 pixels, so it is actually sized properly to fit the Facebook event cover. Now, I don't know if you have ever tried this, but before I started using this program, other design programs, I would just I'd make a graphic and I'd guess to see if it was big enough or fit right. I'd load it up on my event page and it would cut off the bottom or it cut off the side or something didn't fit. So these are specifically sized to fit these particular places. So here's an actual Facebook cover. This is for an event. This is for Facebook, for like your business page. Here's just a post. You can make flyers, business cards, logos. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Here's Instagram posts. You've got Twitter posts, Pinterest. I mean, gosh, there's so many choices. You also have printable letterhead. Gosh, they even have Tumblr. Facebook ad or app ads, if you're going to do an ad. Magazine covers, certificates, resumes. Oh my goodness, a CD covers. Here's photo collages. Photo collage is really good for our particular business with paparazzi because you make, we like to take the two pictures that paparazzi gives us when we order our jewelry, and we like to make photo collages so that our customers can see, a model picture and a white background picture that clearly shows the jewelry. So photo collage is really great also. But as you can see, there's so many choices here to choose from. Okay, so we are going to create a Facebook post graphic, just real quick to show you how to do it. But before we go into that, I'm going to show you so you also can have access to your designs. So you can see these are ones that I have created. If I want to see all of my designs, I can go to see all right here. Then it shows you different templates that you can use by style. So here's flyers. You've got little arrows here that you can go and look at all these choices. Now all of these are editable. So as you find one that you like, you select it and you can just edit and change it to whatever you want. So here's Facebook posts, here's social media. The difference in these is the size. Let me show you. Social media is 800 by 800. A Facebook post is 940 by 788. Either one of them will work for Facebook, okay? So I'm just going to show, let's do a Facebook post. So I'm going to look through here, and I'm just going to try to find something that I like. Let's do, like, mostly we're looking for just a layout that we really like, okay? So let's choose, whoops. Or you can click see all, like I just did accidentally, and you can see all of them. I actually liked the one that I just saw. So let me go back, and I'm gonna select, oh my gosh. I keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry, you guys. Arrow, there we go, arrow. Okay, I'm gonna select this one here. Got a trigger happy finger. Okay, so here is the template that I'm going to create, but I want to replace the photo. I want to replace these, the words, of course, you know, the text. So you can also see over here, once we've selected the template for a Facebook post, now you can see there's some that are sale. There's some that are like, this one's Halloween, and you can see all. Here's ones that are food related, birthday related. So you can go by category as well. So if you want to do specific, like maybe you want to do an autumn one. Winter's coming up. Let's see what winter has. Winter's coming up. Winter's here. So if I want to do a winter themed instead, I could go through here and look at these. But all of these are selectable and editable. But I'm just going to stick with what I've got right here, okay? So here is your photos. Now, actually, these are Canva photos. Now, with the paid version, yes, you do get more photos to choose from. But as you can see up here, they're showing all the free photos that we have access to. And you can tell, so if I want to use any of these photos, I can. And this program is super easy. It is literally drag and drop. So if I want to use this photo instead, you see how it highlights, it says free. If I want to use it, I just click it, hold it, and drag it, and it pops right into the spot where that graphic already was. If I want to use this one instead, drag and drop. Super, super simple. Now, as you can see, all of these are free, royalty-free photos. These are ones you are allowed to use. As we scroll down, now you see where there's a little dollar sign right here? It says this image can be purchased for only $1. So if I want to use one of these images, I would have to pay $1. Now that is billable with your $12.99 monthly subscription. If you have the free version and you want to pay this, then they'll bill you, I think, at a certain time of the month. I'm not really positive of that. I mean, I never really found a need to use the paid ones. So anyway, you can use those if you want to, but just be aware, some of these are cost. They do have a cost to them. Now, so if I want to use one with a cost, I'll drag it over, and you can see how it's got the watermark on it. Now, to get rid of that watermark, you can click on it once, remove watermark, and it's going to give you a thing here that tells you purchase premium elements, and oh, it looks like you pay it with your card right now. Okay, so you would just pay for it at the time of purchase, looks like, or you can buy credits as well. Okay, so I don't want to use that though. So what I'm going to do is, well, first let's just kind of go through this sidebar right here. So those are your photos that you can choose from Canva. Here's some elements that you can use. Again, some of them are free, some of them are paid. So just be wary, or be aware. There's one that costs money. Here's one that's free. Again, drag and drop. You can drag and drop these elements and move them anywhere you want. Okay, drag it, drop it, and then click and hold one time, and you can put it wherever you choose. Kitty, get. Ah, pesky cat. Okay, if I decide I don't want to use this, just make sure it is highlighted. You can tell it's highlighted by the 4 white handles on the square around it. So it is highlighted. Just hit the delete button and get rid of that. Same with these. If you want to get rid of them, you can just highlight it, delete it. Okay. Now, since I took that image out though, if I'm going to take a photo and drag it, it has nowhere to drop it to. If you do drop it, it's going to drop as a background. You can make it as a whole background, but there's no image place holder to drop it to. So make sure you want to get rid of that element before you actually delete it. Okay. All right. So back to elements. So you can choose any of these. So say I want to have a little circle over here, where I can add some text at the top. Maybe I want to have it come off the corner. I can kind of just plug it in wherever I want. Now, in order to change the look of an element, you click it to highlight it. Here's where you're going to find your color. Now, you've got other things up here to do, change things with, but I'll show you color first. So you're going to click on color, and you're going to have your color palette come up. And I can change this to any color that I want. Okay, so let's just do kind of a, oh, I don't know, let's do brown to match. Okay, now if I want to use other colors, click on new color, and you'll have a color palette come up, and you can choose whatever color. Now, I know particularly for paparazzi, I know the code number for the paparazzi pink, which is EE008C. That is the paparazzi pink. So I type that in, and here it is. So I can change it to paparazzi pink. Now, if I want to change this background as well, I select it, click on the color, the background color, and here it is right here. All your colors you're using on this document are listed right here under document color. Okay, and then of course, you've got default colors you could choose there if you want to, but I'm going to choose the paparazzi pink. All right, so now say I want this to be just a little transparent. Okay, you can go up here to transparency, click on that, and then you can slide the bar, and you can see how that is changing in transparency. It's really light, or I can go full color. So if I want to go halfway, I can choose to do that, but I am going to leave it full transparency. Okay. Position. Now, this is where you can change the position of your items. So say, let me add a really quick text. Just really quick. Actually, let me show you what I did. So let me do that again. Okay, so we're going to kind of move on just for a minute so I can show you some text. So your text is also really easy. Drag and drop or you can just click. So if I want to add a heading, click on it, and here's your text box. You can see it's already blue, which means you are in edit mode. All you have to do is start typing. So I'm going to type paparazzi. I'm going to click off of it. Now if I just hover over it, you can see where that blue square is, or rectangular is surrounding the word. You click it, hold it, and drag it wherever you want. Okay? To edit again, just double click. And now you can change the font, you can change the size, you can change the color, you can do all the stuff that you normally can do with text. Center it, make it bigger font if you, or capital or uppercase or lowercase if you want. So lots of things you can do up here with your font. So I'm going to change it to, oh, let's just do something fun. Let's do Abyss. Okay, now you see how it does not fit because it's too big in that particular box. So you can see I've got these little handles right here. I can click and hold and drag it to resize the box. If I want to make the word bigger, double click it. And then I'm going to go to, let's go to 36. Okay, it really didn't add a whole, did I, okay. I thought I spelled paparazzi wrong. It's the little bar. Okay, so now say I want to, let's add a little flower. Let's add these just because they're easy. I'm going to move paparazzi down a little bit. Let's put some flowers up here. Now, say I want the pink in front of this flower. This pink color, I need to highlight that and select it. Now you can see where the position comes in. So say I just want to send it, I want it to come forward. Okay. See what it did? It hid the flower. Now, what happens is if I would have put the flower first and then added this on top, it would automatically be in the front of it. So say now I want it to go backwards so you can see the flower sitting on this pink circle. So I highlight the pink circle, go to position, and I'm going to go backward or to back. Either or will work. They're kind of, oh, you know what? That I forgot this is an element. So it actually sent it to the back of the element. So if you move that, oops, this is, there's your circle right here. You can't see it because it's sent all the way to the back. Okay, so we want to bring that back to the front. Okay, put this back. Now, if it's got more than one layer, so this counts as a layer, the flowers counts as a layer, and this counts as a layer. So if you don't want it to go all the way to the very back, go to backward. Okay, now you can see the flower is in the front of this. Okay, and it is where I want it to be. Okay, so you can do things with all kinds of, all your elements can be positioned in different places. If you want to go forward, backward, left, right, all of that. You can change colors on anything. This flower is super cute, but let's make it white. Okay, so there we go. I actually like it better black. Let's undo. Okay, so that is what your elements do, and you can again select through all sorts of different elements from Canva. Let's go back to text again. So this was a very simple text that you'll add. Now you've also got these really cool combinations, which that's what this is already on this template. So you could go to, let's do, let's change it to this one. So I'm going to click it, and you can see it adds it right to it. I'm going to actually move it out of the way for a minute because I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to delete. Now again, you have to highlight everything to delete them because they are parts. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to move this one. Now I'm just going to show you, in order to resize, again, you've got handles here. You can see when I move it how it changes the look of your text. So keep that in mind when you're selecting one of these, because you do want something that'll fit. Now what I did was I selected one that was more horizontal, and my template is more of a vertical in this pink section. So this really isn't the best fit for this, but I wanted to show you just kind of how you can change things to look a little bit different. Now, this handle moves it inward horizontally. This handle will shrink it. It'll keep the way that it's supposed to look, but it'll just shrink it. Okay, so I actually don't care for this one because it's pretty small. So let's go. I kind of like that one. See if that one fits a little better. Let's get rid of that. See if that fits a little bit better. I kind of like that better. Now it's okay that they hang off a little bit as long as your text isn't off of your template. Okay, now I want to change the text to white. So I'm going to click in the box, and up here for your text color, I'm going to select white. Here, same thing. I'm going to click on it, select white, and select white. I'm gonna double click, or actually click once, click again. Now you can see where my cursor is. You can do Control A to select everything, or you can just click and highlight. Click, hold, and drag and highlight. And I put $5 jewelry. Okay, just for fun. All right, so like I said, you can change these and select which one you like. I kind of like the way that looks. That's kind of cool. But just fiddle with it, play with it, see what you like the best. But you can definitely select and change all your text. Next is music. Now, music I don't really play with because I don't add music to my graphics. I'm not really sure how music works. I think that's more for video, not for a standard graphic like this. Here's videos, which again, I don't usually use because I don't use video through here, but you can create videos if you want to. And you can see again, they are, there are some free ones, but for this purpose, we are doing just a graphic. All right, so here's backgrounds. Now, if you want to use a background instead of just a plain pink, now, if I click on this, you can see where the color comes up. I've selected the entire thing, which is a background. It's a pink background. If I wanted to change it, I would select it and change the color. Okay, if I don't want that background, select it, delete it, and you can see that all the pink part's gone. Now say I want to add a different background. I can click and drag, or I can click it once and it'll show up. So let's do, this is pretty. This is pretty. So you can see how easy it is to just see what you like just by clicking the different stuff. Now keep in mind, this is super cool, but look how hard it is to read the text. Okay, good graphics, you want to be able to read your text very clearly. You don't want a background that is super busy like this when you've got text on it that's really hard to read. Something like this, you'd really need something bolder, like maybe even something like that, even though this is going to be really hard to see. Just something big and bold with something of a background like that, okay? So keep in mind that when you are creating a background. Here, Valentine's Day is coming up. You know, there's lots and lots, and again, they are by category. So if I want to see all floral, I can click see all, and then I can select something pretty. This would be great for Valentine's Day, and it still looks good. It's still pink. You can still see the words. So I could select anything like that that will really kind of stand out and make those letters stand out. Okay, so just play with it, see what you like. And let's just go with this. Well, that's kind of hard to see. Don't like that one as much. Let's use that. Okay, so I've selected my background. You can use effects. You can put filters on it. You can crop it, flip it, adjust it. If you want your color back, just click it. I'm going to keep that for a minute. Effects. You can apply different effects to it. Oop, oh, I want that. Looks like these ones. I don't do a lot of this because I don't like to get really busy with my backgrounds, but it looks like you can create different effects with it. Looks like you have to connect to something. I really don't want to do that, so I kind of stay away from all that, though. I don't really play with it very much. Filters, you can do filters. You can make it look summery. You can make it look, here's Cali, selfie, whimsical. If you want it to be grayscale, you can turn it black and white. That's kind of cool. So you can see all these filters will change the look and feel of your graphic. So I'm going to keep that. Now I'm going to change the intensity. So I can make it really dark. I can make it a little bit softer. So you can see where you can really get creative with this. Adjustment, you can change brightness, saturation, all that stuff. I don't want to mess with it too much just because it's fine the way it is. Cropping is if you want to crop your picture. Flipping, that would be if you have a, whoops, back on. That would be if you have something, oh, let's pick this blue rose. Okay, so if I want it to look like it's on the other side, I could flip it vertically or horizontally. There we go. Or I can flip it that way if I wanted. And again, you can move, well, not the background. You can adjust that. Let's see, flip horizontally, right? Yeah. You can change where this is located. If you double click it, you can move it around. So say I just want this much of the flower showing. Okay, you can do that. So there's a little bit of room to play with that as well. Now, again, also you can change the transparency of this. So if I want it to be a little more washed out, I could do that. See how it changes the look. Okay. Now for uploads. Now say, okay, so I want an actual photo of my own in this picture. So I'm going to go to uploads. Now these are pictures that I have uploaded from my own computer. Okay. So all these are ones that I have created graphics with. It's very easy to add your own image. All you need to do is go to upload an image or video. Okay, now say I want to, oh, let's feature something fun. Let's do this cute little necklace. So I'm going to click on it. Now it depends on where you keep your pictures and stuff. Now obviously this one was the first thing that popped up in my computer. You can go and find any kind of picture you want. Just got to go through your computer and find where you store your photos. But I'm going to select this one, so I'm going to click on it and click either open or double click, either or. It's going to upload the photo. You can see the little blue bar working. Okay, now I am just going to click, hold it, and drag it right into that spot. Okay, because remember, that was an image placeholder. So now I need to adjust this because it's just kind of going off the page. So if I click and hold the mouse and I move it, you can see I can move this graphic anywhere. So I move it over, I can pull it and make it a little bigger if I want to. If I double click it, I can drag it down a little bit and adjust it that way. So you can either adjust the image placeholder or the image itself. So say it's still about that big. Okay, I can double click, and now you can see how my image does not fit that image placeholder. That means I would definitely need to adjust the placeholder over. Okay, now I can double click this and move the picture over to fit perfectly within that box. Okay, now I can see, okay, things are just not fitting very well. So I can try moving this over, but that's going to ruin my photo. Or I can opt to change, whoops, not the text, change the background. So double click the background, and I'm going to, I guess I can't really move it over very much more. So you can see there's really no way to adjust, right? No way to adjust. So either I move it over this way, see how it looks. Doesn't look super great because it's not really centered. You can't see the flower. Move it over again. Still kind of small. So I may want to opt for a different background. Okay, so you just got to kind of play with it. Let's go to a different background. Let's put this pink one back in. Okay, that looks a lot better, I think, because it is not specific, you know, a specific picture of something. So now my text is too big. So I can move it this way and squish it, or I can grab the corner again and just make it a little bit smaller to fit in that spot. Okay, that's still super hard to read with this font. I mean, I would probably choose, something better, bolder, something like that maybe. Let's change it to, $5 jewelry. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this whole piece here and add that different text. Not my favorite, but you can see it's a little bit better. Now I want to change the color again. I want it back to white. Same with that. Change it back, whoops, change it back to white. There we go. Okay, this again, this is kind of in the way. I'm going to get rid of that. Don't like it. Maybe change this. You can add it to the bottom if you want. Paparazzi. Let's put paparazzi up here. Paparazzi $5 jewelry. So not the best graphic. I mean, I'm just playing with it so you can see the different elements. But again, uploads, you know, if I want to add a logo to it, I can drag and drop it. Now you see what happened. I hovered too much into the image placeholder and it popped it right in there. So I'm going to undo. And when I go to drag this, I got to be really careful. I don't want it to pop into anything. My computer is lagging. So, okay. So that was my computer lag. That's all that was. So you just got to be careful where you drop it to where it drops just as your image, not into one of your placeholders or your background. And then I can change it and resize it. Let's get it a little smaller. There we go. So you can add, now this, I think I'm just going to get rid of the flowers. It's too much. Put this right here. Okay, so you can see how you can add different uploads from your own stuff, or you can go back to your elements and add elements instead. Okay, so the rest of this, okay, so you can copy this if you want, but you can add a new page up here or down here. So say you want something similar to match this. Let's do a second page. I don't normally do this for a Facebook post, but if you were making a flyer or maybe a postcard, you might want a front side and a back side of a postcard. So you could add a new page and then kind of go with, all the same elements as what was on here. So say I'm going to keep that same background. Let's just add a big circle and let's do a white circle. And let's add some more text. It just basically gives you the same elements as what you're working in now when you add a second page here. If I wanted to do a different social media or graphic, I would normally create a new graphic instead of just a new page. Okay, because when you do save this, it's going to save as one file, both of these pages. So this should go with this. Like I said, if you're doing a postcard or something like that warrants a second page. A social graphic usually doesn't, but I'm just showing you just for fun so you can see that you can make one. Now say I just want to add just some text to it. You can just add, and it's just exactly the same kind of thing. All the elements are exactly the same, just page 2 of the same file. Okay, now I don't want this to keep this, so I'm going to delete the page. Okay, all right, so now you can see all changes are saved. Now, when I selected the template, it was called Red Women's Beauty Facebook Post. This is actually clickable. You click and drag that and highlight it, and I'm going to call this Life of the Party Facebook Post, just because. Okay, so now I've named it something that is relatable for me. So that is now the new name of this graphic. Again, all changes are saved automatically. So at this point, if I was ready to post this on Facebook, you have some choices here. Okay, you can publish to Facebook, but if you click on this little arrow right here, you can put it on your Facebook page. You could download it to your computer. You could share a link. You could put it in a Facebook group or Twitter or Slack. Or there's more even. Tumblr, Pinterest, all kinds of stuff. You can save it to all these places. You can even print them. Now, if you were to print it, it does cost, and they do print. Canva does print for you, but you will have to pay for it. So, but those are your choices. Okay. I always download it to my computer, and then that way I can post it later if I want to. I don't have to post it right away. So I would go click on download, and then you can select what file type you want. So if you want to do a PNG, a JPEG, you could do it as a PDF if you wanted to. I always choose JPEG because I can post that on a Facebook as an image. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to leave everything else alone and download. Okay, so it says it's preparing my design. Okay, it's been published. There it is. So now I can go to my home page or continue editing, or just click off of this. Now I am going to go back to my home page, but I'm going to show you how to get there from here. So you're going to click on home. Well, first of all, here's what you can do with file. You can create a new design. You can save it to a folder, make a copy. You don't usually have to hit save because it automatically saves it. So I don't normally mess with that. I already know it's saved. So I'm going to go home, and I'm going to show, okay, I'm going to click on all your designs right here. Now these are all of my designs right here. So now you can see, here's my life of the party Facebook post. Yep, it looks like I haven't changed it, right? Well, it takes a minute for Canva to actually show the changes. So I usually just come here and I'll hit refresh. And there it is. Okay, so very, very easy to make a graphic. I mean, the templates are so easy. As you can see, let me show you a couple of different graphics that I've made just to kind of give you an idea. Okay, so I'll show you what this is comprised of. So you can see here is an element right here, this little light circle right here. So if I were to move it, you see the color changing just a little. Same with over here, those are elements. These little dots are elements. This is an element. Happy holidays. My words. This is one of my own uploaded graphics that I uploaded. Okay, so I'm going to hit undo because I don't want to make changes. Oh, I'm just undoing. I'm undoing the same thing. Okay, so I don't want to change anything, so I just want to show you, but that is one that I've made. I'll show you a couple more. So these are really great for gift certificates. I've made flyers. These are all Facebook posts. Here's a flyer that I made. More gift certificates. Another Facebook post. This is my live show schedule that I post on Facebook. This is a Facebook cover, as you can see right here. It's a Facebook cover template that I used, and I changed the picture, changed the fonts, changed everything basically to fit my needs. Here's another live show, a Facebook cover for my live schedule for November, so you can see how it's different. Let's see, I made this one for a Chick Bazaar that I did. Here's one for a seed bead blowout that I made a sale. Here is a postcard that I created. Now this one, let me show you this one. So this is my postcard, and you can see it is 2 pages because I have a front side right here and I have a back side right here. This is an excellent thing to do instead of a business card for our business, doing a postcard, because look at all the information that can be put on a postcard. It tells about my live videos, where you can go and when I go live, my VIP group, how to get there, how to shop on my website, how to join my team if you want to sell paparazzi. Here's a special offer to get free shipping if on your first order if you take a picture of the postcard. So you can see way more information. Here's my text alerts. Way more information than a business card. But you can create business cards here too. So this front page, this one is what is eye-catching, and it advertises what it is, and then it goes into telling you how to shop from me. Okay, super cool. It's got 2 pages, and again, it's got all the same elements, and it's just very cohesive. Let's see what else. Lots of stuff, just making signs, just simple announcements. Here's a Facebook Live tonight announcement that you could post on Facebook. This is a YouTube thumbnail video training, or video YouTube thumbnail for my video training videos that I have, and I can create this, and I can actually make a copy of each of these templates so I have them look exactly the same. And then I just change the wording, which makes it really easy to duplicate something and be consistent with it and make it all look very cohesive on your pages. Okay, so as you can see, here are all my thumbnails. You can see I just copied them and created new ones with the new information. Here's a challenge I made for my team, more schedules, all kinds of really cool stuff, little 3x5 cards, little signs, I mean. Okay, so lots and lots of stuff that you can do with Canva. It is a really excellent way to to make really nice graphics. You can also search templates. Oops. So let's see, collage. Okay, so if I search collage, it's going to come up with all kinds of different templates for collages for your photos. You can see you've got several different, these are all like templates again. Here's one where you can add several. Now with paparazzi in particular, we just want 2 photos. These are pretty fancy. You don't have to get super fancy, but you can. You can do something really pretty with this. Maybe get rid of the words and add 1 photo here, 1 photo here with some background instead of just full picture mode. But let's go back to photo collage. Then you also have them by category. So let's do well, first of all, let's look through here real quick, okay? Again, most of them look like a template, but let's do a pet one just for fun. How cute are those? Okay, so very, very easy. Trying to find one that has 2 photos that are a little bigger, kind of more like what we use for paparazzi. Most of these are very template driven. Okay, here's one. So you could select this. Okay, select it, use this template. Now this one is just a basic 2 photo template. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff because I don't want words on my templates. Or I mean on my graphics if I'm doing a photo collage. So what I'm going to do is go to uploads because I've already uploaded some photos. Let's see where I can find them. Okay, so let's do I not have any uploaded? Okay, I'm going to upload 2 new ones. So I'm going to so this is what I want it to look like. Now I've already made this in a different program because I use a different program that's really quick and easy for template or for photo collages, good grief. But I'm going to show you because I do pay extra for this program as well as Canva. Canva I use for my graphics. I don't usually use them for a photo collage. But if you want to go with just one program and you want to use Canva, I'm showing you that you can do this with Canva as well. So I'm going to select the 2 pictures that I want to make a collage with, and they're going to upload. Back to the top. Okay, so this one's already done, so I'm going to click it, I'll hold it and drag it right into, oh, you know what, first let's get rid of the backgrounds of these. Okay, now click it, hold and drag, and you're dropping it right into the image placeholder. Now you can see how this has the little cloud and stuff. That's not going to show. This is just showing that there's an image placeholder right here. Click, hold, and drag the second photo, and bam, there is your collage. I'm going to adjust this a little bit so you can see the logo down there. There's your image collage, exactly like what I just showed from my other program that I used. So Canva can really be an all-in-one program for you for anything you need with our paparazzi or for any other purposes, as you can see. Okay, so then again, you just download it. I'm going to download this as a JPEG, and I'm going to download it to this automatically goes to your downloads folder. I'm not going to actually hit download because I don't need to, because I already have it, but that is as simple as it gets. Super easy, super fast. You just have to upload your images into this program and drag and drop. Okay, so again, I think that is really all there is to show you for now. I mean, if you ever need help with Canva, you can click on the help menu right here and you can actually search. If you have questions on how to do something, you could search it right there and it'll come up with ways to to help you with whatever you're needing help with. But again, if you want to change your template, just literally drag and drop. I want, here's another 2 photo, well actually it's a 1 photo, but it's got color. So, you know, drag and drop something easy until you find something you really love. Very, very easy. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you find some use out of Canva. If you have any questions, comment below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I do have lots of other great training videos available. If you're interested in paparazzi or learning more about the business of paparazzi, be sure to message me. All of my contact information is in the description of this video, so you can reach out to me and I'd be happy to give you some information about that. Or if you, again, have questions about this video or any others that I have, again, make sure you subscribe and you'll have alerts as to when I post new and wonderful training videos. All right, well, thank you so much, you guys. Have a great, great day. Bye-bye.